not a good surprise. Damn it. It'll be a good surprise.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
What can I do for you?
Didn't think you'd be back. What?
Oh no! I have it on the same settings as before.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me.
Oh, I see.
And when I
I
looked
see.
to my own,
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Do you hear me then?
and then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold.
Because I think the mark is working. But I'm not entirely sure.
Love of my own. Blue moon,
Hello?
now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my own, without love of my own.
The floor is twitchy?
To the
Hang
town
on.
of our free rode a stranger one fine. There among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends. Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked-up earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you? Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
SDDGB.
The big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red, not cleared leather, for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground.
One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it. Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless. Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it. Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know that every time I send them out, I could be sending him to his death. But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. At least this way I get one more chance to see him. We know they supply the fiends with illegal chems, but they never stick around in NCR territory for long. They know the land and move quick. There's talk from time to time about taking out their base at Red Rock Canyon, but nothing ever comes of it. The Great Khans are tough fighters. If we ever did go up against them on their home turf, we'd win, but casualties would be high. Damn right.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Oh, you got sense
Yep,
enough.
I'm still here.
It's a sin.
The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know? Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. But there's one. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too.
Evening.
What can I do for you?
Do you know where this guy is? I can't seem to find anybody.
Howdy. What brings you?
I have a good feeling about all of you listening. Whoops,
this
better
one.
put on my newsman fedora here. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Also in the headlines, a big congratulations to a young band of soldiers who shattered NCR records on a combat readiness evaluation at Camp Golf. Go get 'em, guys. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's gonna happen next. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
I know it's not much, but it came early, so I was excited, and I set up today. What? What? Oh. How's this? Is this better? Okay, I was about to send you a voice message. In case you couldn't hear me. I guess I have to tweak that. It probably lowered it. Because I had it at the usual volume before, but... I'm sorry.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking...
So you had 2 flamethrowers?
Were we wrong? Here
Well,
are
that
our
just
top
seems
stories.
unnecessary.
Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This, according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite.
But...
In other
Yeah, I know it's not much of a surprise, I guess, but it came early, so I was excited about that, and I put all in there today. Oh, good, because like with all the other streams, and, you know, you kept asking about New Vegas, so I really wanted to put this on as soon as it got here. So I didn't even really turn it on yet until like 10 minutes before I asked if you wanted to see it. I figured, like, cause I was sad. I looked at Steam and it said 7 weeks ago for you, and I was like, I miss her. And so I was like, I can go the rest of today without turning this thing on. You know, it's compared to what you have going over there. So I've just been typing on the tablet all day, regardless. I can never find people in this camp though. This place, I don't like this place. Yeah, I don't have the Windows activated yet though. It was weird. This motherboard was not very nice. Like I turned it on and turn the stupid motherboard on, and it's like there's no boot drive, so I had to go play in the BIOS to get that activated, and then it's like there's no CPU fan error.
I see you're still alive.
And
yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food?
Yeah, and so I had to make it ignore monitoring the fan to make that work.
Be glad to know he's dead.
Turns out my little SSD, the SATA cable's sort of loose. It's kind of great.
Violet it is. Wish I could
And then
give you more
yeah,
advice
so the
about
Windows
bringing
is
her
like,
down.
we
You know
don't.
less about her than the other two.
Your thing isn't working.
watch
You
out
can
for
buy a
the
license. Like,
Raises them
yeah,
herself.
no.
Might as well be their mother and never leave her side. Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
So what I had to do was
You've gone after the fiends before.
I was trying to set it up after that. It wasn't my little music, the thing for my sound, for my headphones I put in. I wasn't going and working, so I put it on Spotify, and I was like, "Take On Me" was playing. So when I finally got it playing through there, I was like, "All right, I'm ready." And it's like, I think I'll keep Messenger on the tablet though. It's nice. Never on my phone. No, God no. But on the tablet, it's nice. Oh, did it crash? I think it crashed. Crash.